Chapter 1. The Outbreak. It was a day like any other in the bustling city of Bloxburg. Players were building in Bloxburg, trading in Trade Hangout, and exploring the vibrant virtual world. But beneath the surface, a silent threat was growing. A mysterious virus, unleashed from a secret lab in the outskirts of the game Apocalypse Rising, began to spread rapidly. The first signs were subtle, NPCs moving erratically, strange glitches in the game. But soon, the true horror became evident. The virus turned NPCs into mindless zombies, hungry for the flesh of the living. Max, a seasoned Roblox player with a reputation in jailbreak for his swift escapes, received an urgent message from his friend Lily. "Meet me at the Central Plaza in Meep City. Something's wrong." Max sprinted through the streets, dodging the chaos unfolding around him. Zombies were everywhere, their groans filling the air, attacking players and turning them into the undead. Chapter 2. The Safe House. Max and Lily met at the plaza, where a small group of players had gathered. Panic was spreading, but Max took charge. "We need to find shelter and gather supplies. Follow me," he shouted. The group moved quickly, navigating through the city streets, filled with danger. They found an abandoned warehouse on the edge of town and barricaded the entrances, reminiscent of the game's zombie rush. Inside, they took stock of their resources. "We have a few health packs, some food, and building materials," Lily said, her voice trembling. Max nodded. "We'll need to fortify this place and set up defenses. Everyone gather whatever you can find. We need to be ready for when they come." Chapter 3. Gathering Resources. Over the next few days, the group ventured out cautiously, scavenging for supplies in familiar places like Lumber Tycoon 2 and Supermarket Tycoon. They raided deserted stores for food and medical supplies, collected wood and metal for barricades, and found weapons to defend themselves. Max led a small team to a nearby construction site where they found valuable materials and tools, just like in Build a Boat for Treasure. One day, while searching a grocery store, they encountered another group of survivors. Tensions were high, but Max managed to broker a trade agreement. "We need to stick together," he said. "The more we help each other, the better our chances of survival." Chapter 4. The Horde. The survivors worked tirelessly to fortify their safe house, using strategies from their experiences in games like Tower Defense Simulator. They built high walls, set up traps, and established lookout points. Just when they thought they had a moment to breathe, the ground began to tremble. A massive horde of zombies was approaching, drawn by the noise and activity. "Everyone to your stations," Max ordered. The players took their positions, ready to defend their new home. The zombies crashed against the walls, their sheer numbers threatening to overwhelm the defenses. Arrows flew, swords slashed, and makeshift explosives detonated, but the horde kept coming. Lily, positioned at a lookout point, spotted a weak spot in the wall. "Max, over there! They're breaking through!" she yelled. Max and a few others rushed to reinforce the area, fighting off zombies with everything they had. Chapter 5. Hope. Hours later, as the sun began to rise over the Roblox landscape, the horde finally started to thin out. The players were exhausted but victorious. The ground was littered with the remains of defeated zombies, and the safe house stood strong. Max looked around at his friends, their faces smeared with dirt and sweat, but glowing with determination. "We did it," he said, his voice filled with pride. "We survived." The group cheered, a sound of hope and resilience amidst the devastation. But Max knew this was just the beginning. The virus was still out there, and the zombies would return. They needed to find a way to stop the virus and reclaim their world. As they began to rebuild and plan for the future, Max made a vow. "We will find a cure. We will save Bloxburg. Together, we will survive." And so, the survivors of Bloxburg set forth on a new quest, united by their will to survive and their hope for a better tomorrow. The zombie apocalypse was far from over, but with courage, cooperation, and determination, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead.